on April 1st, 1940. She grew up in the Green Highlands of Kenya. In the 1960s, she became an environmental and political warrior. When she discovered that her lush homeland was being destroyed by colonial forces, the deforestation caused water and food shortages, malnutrition, and disappearing wildlife.
She made it her mission to educate her people to care for the land and replant the forest. They called her Mama Miti, Mother of Trees. She is most famous for starting the famous Greenbelt movement, which empowered women around Kenya to help take back their land, planting tree by tree. Africa was always visited as the jungles that needed to be conquered. There was a rush to tame the land, so they literally burned the forest into barren land. Today, I can barely recognize my childhood countryside. For our people. Everything good came out of the mountains. The rains, the clouds, the fog. I grew up on the countryside as a small young girl. There was a huge fig tree near our homestead, and next to our tree there was a stream.
My mother said do not collect firewood from that tree. I asked her why, and she said that tree was the tree of God. I didn't understand what she was talking about at the time, but I would run there and collect water from my mother. The stream acted out of the ground, gushing out from the belly of the earth. Between the fig tree and the stream, it was beautiful. I guess it was the tree of God.
Yes. It was later that I realized the fig tree and the other trees in the area were all considered sacred to the Kikuyu people. They were treated how like people today treat churches. I am the stream and the tree is my brother. We work together in harmony to keep life thriving. I move smoothly through the land and many come to share in the blessing of my waters. I am home to many fish, frogs, and plant life. I am the stream and the tree is my brother.
I am the tree and the stream is my sister. We work together in harmony to keep life thriving. I am the producer of fruit and the provider of air. I feed the animals and humans with only love to share. I am the tree and the stream is my sister.
Wangari had just returned to Kenya from studying in the U.S. in 1960. She had won a scholarship to go to college there. Maathai attended Mount St. Scholastica in Kansas, where she earned a bachelor's degree in biology in 1964. 2 years later, she received her master's degree in biological sciences at the University of Pittsburgh. Maathai would later draw inspiration from the political rights movements happening in the United States, such as the anti-Vietnam War movement and the Civil Rights Movement.
All right.
The government was threatening to burn the coral forest to make way for industry buildings. Maathai was determined to make sure this didn't happen. Coral forest is a beautiful forest near Nairobi, Kenya. Destroying that forest will cause many problems for the native life there. So she organized groups of women to protest the destruction of the coral forest. They were met with much opposition. The government and the police invaded the peaceful protests and used brutal force against them. But this will only motivate Wangari Maathai. She was starting a movement that will be later called the Green Belt Movement.
Wangari Maathai was always looking for a solution to any problem she saw. She knows that the women who were supporting her cause were suffering from poverty. They needed more opportunity for work. So she decided to create an organization that would develop jobs for them and also help her save the forest. She decided to develop jobs for them and also help her save the forest to repopulate the land.
This was the beginning of the Green Belt Movement. And guess what? The Green Belt Movement is still planting trees. Today, Maathai's organization has planted over 50 million trees in Kenya! We honor ancestor Wangari Maathai for all her contributions. She reminded us just how sacred the environment is. This is the land of God.
Kind of came about because I traveled to Kenya. I was there for about 10 days and I learned about Wangari Maathai. You know, I didn't know anything about her and her story was so powerful and so beautiful. And one night I just felt moved to write a play. And so it's International Women's Month this month, so I thought it would be appropriate to really honor her.